as we commemorate ANZAC Day 2026, we mark the 110th anniversary of the Battle of Pozieres. Pozieres was the first great battle involving Australians on the Western Front. As one soldier who was there commented, "Hell, as imagined by the ancients, is a picnic in comparison to this." Over the course of 7 weeks, more than 6,800 Australians lost their lives in the most terrible of circumstances. Indeed, more than 1 in 10 of those Australians who died during World War I died in this single battle alone. On the night of the 28th of July in 1916, an Australian line was under heavy pressure from the Germans, and it began to break. Amidst the chaos, one young officer, Lieutenant Percy Pearce from Victoria, held his ground and urged his men to do the same. They dug in and they held forth. And in a battle and a war where yards were paid for with blood, his act undoubtedly saved the lives of many. For this act of courage, he was awarded the Military Cross. That young man in his 20s, decades later I knew when he was in his 80s as my grandfather, Percy Pearce. We would sit together watching the cricket, and innocently he would tell me stories of cricketers past. He never spoke about World War I, but it is remarkable to me that the Battle of Pozieres, which in so many ways is consigned to the distant pages of history, is also a battle in which there was a person who fought who I knew, who I loved, my grandfather, Percy Pearce. And it's a reminder that these events are not so long ago. They are separated but by one generation. And the lives of those who fought and died in World War I were vivid, were real, and their sacrifice was profound. And on this day, we acknowledge that sacrifice along with the sacrifice of the 103,000 Australians who have lost their lives wearing our nation's uniform, lest we forget.